the Father himself loves you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son in the world to condemn it, but that through him the world might be saved. Lionel was a cranky old bachelor who had an equally cranky view of God the Father. One day, after he finished complaining about his neighbor who was out to kill him, he started to wax eloquent on the nature of the Godhead. Jesus, he told me, is a God of love, but the Father is a God of war. His proof? He associated the violent stories of the Old Testament with the Father, and the healed lepers and accepted outcasts of the New Testament with the Son. Unfortunately, Lionel is not alone in his assessment. Millions of people love Jesus while they fear God the Father. Some Christian books make it seem as if the Father would gleefully eradicate humanity. He had many opportunities through history. According to the Bible, didn't do it. But for the pleading of the Son on behalf of humanity, the world would be destroyed. They make him resemble Zeus, the god of Greek mythology, eager to throw thunder from his mountain. Yesterday, we read that God has spoken to us by his Son. That was the memory text for yesterday. The Father himself loves you. Jesus told his disciples, how much does he love you? God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. There is no divide in the Godhead when it comes to the salvation of the human race. Father, Son, and Spirit, perfectly united in the creation of this world, and they are working together for its redemption. Jesus is not trying to save you from the Father, he is trying to save you for the Father. Bible says, no one comes to the Father except through me. Jesus said that. Read the Bible. John puts it this way. In this, the love of God was manifested toward us, that God sent his only begotten into the world, that we might live through him. In this is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be the propitiation for our sin. Lionel might have been right about his neighbor's desire to kill him, although I personally doubt it. But when it came to God the Father, Lionel was wrong. Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and has existed since the beginning. How could he be any different than the one from the New and the Old Testament, and yesterday, and today, and tomorrow? The one whose presence followed Israel across the wilderness. And Jesus says, "He who has seen me has seen the Father." That is remarkably good news.